America is being turned into a police state. Every week there's another story after the other. I mean, we have the Boston bombing debacle and the total failure of Super Bowl security. That was all just the beginning. Like, even though it didn't work, it's just set up to scare and police and patrol and control the average American. They're going to be everywhere. Bumbling Barney Fife, idiot moron cops are going to be busting down your door just like they did to this family in Iowa. Armed militarized police smashed their way into the home of an innocent family last week. When they discovered that they were being filmed on home security cameras, one officer ripped a camera right off the wall, while another covered up a security camera, a second one, to prevent their raid from being documented. So why did they use this force to smash into someone's home? Without using the knock and announce required by law, mind you, they just busted in. Well, police carried out the raid in search of someone they suspected of using stolen credit cards to buy clothes and electronics. So this is what a militarized police state in America looks like. Any kind of felony, which is going to be responded to with armed raids, and then they're going to shoot another person or kill your pet. I mean, luckily the dog in that video wasn't shot on camera. That would have been awful, but it's not something that we haven't seen before. Of course, in the end, none of the items on the warrant were found, so the police had to make some kind of arrest and make their whole mission look legit. They got one guy on a probation violation. The other guy had an illegal substance, probably a little marijuana. Who knows? But that's what they do. They create they've got to find something, and they will stay there and comb through everything until they find a parking ticket you didn't pay or something to justify their use of force. And that's what happens. They just, they want to take you down. If they make a mistake, they're not going to apologize for it. And we just consent to this kind of brutality and this tyranny. And if you don't stand up and say anything about it, then you are giving your consent. I believe that family is going to go ahead and sue the police department since they got it all on video and the police did not knock. But again, what are we saying? Just look away. All this stuff is going on. Economic crash is coming, but just look away. Don't worry about it. Just buy into the illusion that everything is going to be fine. You don't need to go to the InfoWars store and get any survival seeds at the very least so that you can feed your family during this economic crisis. You don't need any survival gear. Meanwhile, FEMA is buying up, calling all the Patriot Supply and how can we get food and buying up bullets and iodine and everything they can get their hands on for some sort of imminent crisis that they're planning for. But you and I, we just need to go ahead and just buy into this illusion that everything is going to be all right and hope that they don't seize your property. Because police can come in and raid your home and say, oh, well, we found a little bit of marijuana and we think you're selling it. So we're going to go ahead and confiscate your home because it's involved in illegal activity, which they have done to people before. But now here we have homeowners in Connecticut who had 90 acres of their land seized by the government, not because the government wanted to use it for public use, but for economic development. Now, this case caused particular outrage because the Constitution's Fifth Amendment bars governments from taking private property unless the taking is for public use. Now, historically, public use means a road, a bridge, a public school, or some other government structure that's going to serve the public. But in the Kelo decision, the High Court majority declared that economic development that would involve using eminent domain to transfer the property of one private owner to a different but more economically ambitious private owner, such as a hotel, qualified as public use. That is crazy. I mean, and that was upheld by the Supreme Court, that they said this is fine. And the big flip in that story is that this economic development never happened. The big corporations never moved in like they promised, even though they gave them huge tax breaks to bring these companies in and do all this economic development and help this town out. None of it ever happened. They just took the people's land, 90 acres of land from several homeowners, and nothing's there. Nothing is there. And the people are just, they're screwed. And that's what's happening here. And we have to allow this to happen. We can't fight back, because then we'll be racist. We'll be racist against the state, be racist against globalists, we'll be racist against bankster scum. And I don't know about you, but I don't want anyone to think that I'm a racist against the state and against these guys. You know, that's why the banks give us these fake money loans at extremely high interest rates, because they know we can't pay them back, and then they're going to just confiscate our property and just gobble it all back up for themselves, because they love you. They love us.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. And the InfoWars army is standing strong. Wake up your family, friends, and neighbors and break the matrix at InfoWarsStore.com. Learn the truth and spread the message of liberty with the world's most comprehensive collection of books and documentary films. Maintain a healthy metabolism and energize your body to perform at peak health with Survival Shield Nascent Iodine. Protect your family and be prepared with survival foods and emergency preparedness kits. And now you can drink safe water with your own ProPure water filtration system, which removes fluoride and other harmful chemicals from your family's water supply. Save 10% with the promo code WATER. So join the revolution. InfoWarsStore.com.